DaVonté lazy. It's a good thing that the game takes 4 quarters.
Yeah, of course. That's the whole reason we played 40 minutes. They came out hot, and we made some adjustments, picked up our intensity, and ended up, winning the game.
How is it possible? So big difference in that first quarter. They shot every shot was good, and in Donar's it was all bad.
Yeah, I mean, things happen. They're still a professional team. They're a good team, good shooters. They got a lot of open shots, and they were hitting shots. They were running in transition, and it was a lot of our defense not putting them where we wanted them to go, and they were dictating a lot of stuff. And like you said, they were hitting shots. End of the day, I mean, we were getting good looks. We just didn't make ours in the first quarter, and I think that kind of was the change when we made our shots, picked up our defensive intensity.
But in the end, everything was okay.
It's all good. I'll take Hans just said I'll take a ugly win over a beautiful loss any day, and I said I'll take it every day, twice on Sundays.
Last question: how is DaVonté doing?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good. I just got word that a couple of things are opening back up, so it's doing really well. Hopefully, travel can open up and I can have some family and friends, and my fiance come out, and just trying to live day by day. Can't take it too fast.
Everybody's waiting till things can get moving again.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. It's just like it's been one of the weirdest seasons with no fans. Especially, I would love to see this place packed, but everybody's just it's different. It's different. But it's no distractions, so you can heighten your level of play and play to your best ability. Hopefully.
Willem Brandwijk, wat een wedstrijd, joh.
Ja, we hebben het voor onszelf een heel stuk lastiger gemaakt dan dat het hoorde te zijn. De eerste kwart kom je achter te staan met 29-7. En ja, dan wordt het een lastige pot. En zover hadden we hem nooit mogen laten komen.
En dan zie je 3 blessuregevallen. Leon Williams, Thomas Koenis, Justin Warts. Dus jij was qua Nederlander, had je wel een enorme inbreng vandaag.
Ja, dat klopt. Ik was volgens mij de enige met Kjelton. Kjelton is er ook even in geweest. En kijk, ik heb gewoon een rol en die probeer ik elke dag goed te vervullen.
Nou, en dat gaat je best af. Vooral die actie op de rechterbasket. Je stond eronder, de bal op de ring, je kreeg fout mee. Maar die bal twijfelde even. Toen dacht hij, volgens mij was deze bal van Willem. Dus ik doe het gewoon.
Ja, ik zei ook al van get in there, weet je wel. Want hij lag echt op de voorring. En toen viel hij erin. Dat is dan super mooi. Ja.
Het is toch wel lastig. Ik wil niet zeggen dat Den Helder een mindere tegenstander is. Maar het is geen niveau Leiden, Den Bosch, Zwolle, zeg maar. En dat het dan zo spannend wordt, dan moet je wel even als team weer focussen, zeg maar, om die punten in Groningen te houden. Ja,
kijk, de eerste kwart wachten wij op hun first punch eigenlijk. En dat moet andersom zijn. Wij zijn het team wat de first punch moet geven. En hun hebben dat goed afgestraft. 29-7 na een eerste kwart. Dat is ook een aardige prestatie. Maar dan is het aan ons om de punch weer terug te geven. En daar zijn we nu goed mee weggekomen. Maar ik denk wel dat als je tegen top 4 teams speelt, dat die het anders afstraffen. Ja.
Zullen we voorstellen dat we het eerste kwart gewoon vergeten en alleen nog maar de einduitslag onthouden?
Daar ben ik het helemaal mee eens.
Well, coach, we're not going to talk about first quarter. Everybody had talked about it so far. So, talking about the thing that you missing 3 players now. Justin Warts wasn't playing. Leon Williams, pretty important one. Thomas Koenis, of course. How do you deal with that as a coach? Like a situation where you only can play with the players you have, but I can imagine those players are pretty important.
I mean, it's a good question, AJ. I mean, we have to come back to the training process, even though I have to say that this group, I'm really proud the way they train. They really are dedicated. And every practice over the last 6 to 7 months that we've been together, 99.9% of the practices were done on the highest possible level. Saying that, our training process last 2 weeks, even though it was good, it was massacred by Leon's absence, injury of Justin, Shea is still coming back, Thomas injury, so we couldn't really have like real game like 5-on-5 intensity during the practice, even though we tried to copy it in many breakdown exercises. But it was obvious today that we lost a little bit of sharpness and timing. But overall, I think those guys will be back next week, especially Leon and Justin. So we're happy to have them back. And on the end, you have to look at things in a positive way, and that these injuries are not serious. So they will be back soon enough before the top 6 competition starts.
One player I'd like to mention, the Dutch one today, the Dutch player who had a very important role in this team. I guess I dare to say he's growing, growing, and growing.
Well, let's tell him to stop growing. We need speed over height. But he's one of those guys that you're happy when you drive to your work. You're happy because you know that you're going to have a player there who's going to give everything to his improvement, who's going to listen and try to do exactly the right things that coaching staff put in front of him. So it's a new world for him. The tactical and technical demands are something that he's never met until now, and I think up till now, I think he's adapting really well for that, and we're very happy to have him.
Damjan Rudes. It's a good thing a basketball game doesn't last only 10 minutes.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, analyzing this game now after it's done, I really have to tip my hat off to Den Helder. They played a really strong first quarter. A lot of it is, of course, our responsibility because we have to make sure that we, enter the games better and open them up better and not let opponents come here and take those big advantages. But they really prepared the game well. They were aggressive. They played fast and they knew everything we were doing. But still, I think a lot of it lies on our responsibility to open the game stronger.
The other coach said in the press conference that Donar has a sniper. He mentioned you because of the last minute, of course, with your very important shot.
Oh, well, I thank him for those words. I think they're a very well-coached team. You can really say that, and you can see it and you can feel it on the court. When you play against guys, they know what they're doing. They're a young team. They might be, a little undersized, but they really make up for it. They pass the ball well and they played freely, and I think they have quality. And I wasn't really surprised that they beat other big teams in the league. So, it was a tough game for us. We suffered more than we should have. Like I said, a lot of it lies on our responsibility, but we showed quality as soon as we turned the defense up and, ended up winning the game.
Last question. You asked me before we started with the interview to film you from this side, your face from this side. Why is that?
It's because I have a broken nose, and if you can, like you're seeing me right now, you can notice that. So sometimes when people film me from that side, I feel better than when they film me from that side. Each one of us has their little tweaks, and it's just my thing.
Okay, just one thing. Next couple of interviews that we're going to do, all from this side.
All right. Thank you for working with me. Thank you.